Yes, Tom. No, I cannot hear buzzing. I cannot hear buzzing. Yes, so Rod, Tom, how's it going, guys? Very welcome everybody to Friday Night Live. I'm gonna put the glasses back on because I have to do some stuff. I'm sort of a little bit unprepared. Friday Night Live at Wally's as per usual, guys. So here we are. Sort out my lighting. That'll do. The greenish hue will do for this evening, guys. Yes. So Rod, what is happening there, or what Tom is talking about, is that I was at a bit of brush cutting today. I was at a bit of brush cutting today, and I was way off, and I was cleaning up a bit of what would you call it, like wildflower garden and stuff. So I was trimming it off. I let it lie for a bit, and then I'm going to lift the stuff off, and I'll probably just cut it up with the lawnmower. But anyway, I was away off on the area that I have cleared with the brush cutter before. You know, the big thick briars and stuff. So there I was, just strimming away, and then all of a sudden, right here, boy, right here, all around here, it just came in. I was wearing my Carhartt coat because it had been raining, so I had my collar up like that, and I had my helmet on, and they just came in and they just got me right in between the helmet and the collar of my Carhartt. So I trimmed a wasp's nest. That's what happened, and I had, for a split second, I had no idea what was going on. My God of Almighty, it's very sore, but I have to say it's painful, and I've taken painkillers and I've taken antihistamines, and they were in my coat. I was wearing this. They were inside it. They were just everywhere. Bruno got stung. I didn't know what was going on. I went like this, and I started hitting the back of my head, and I knocked the helmet off, and I started trying to get away from where it was. I knocked my glasses off, and I got about 10 yards. I unclipped the strimmer, dropped the strimmer, took off my harness, and took off my coat. By the time I got maybe about 30 yards away, they were still after me. Pete, how's it going? That's what I have ibuprofen in me, but it is sore. You know, it feels like I have a crick in my neck, but you can still feel the venom. You know, it is venom, isn't it? So you can still feel it in there. And I had a shower and washed it and did all that, but I can't remember. When I was younger, we knew of a little bit of a trick for dealing with wasp stings. So you put vinegar on one, and you put ink on the other. One was for a bee and one was for a wasp, but I can't remember which was which. This swollen. Well, it's not that swollen. It's hard to see. Mama Taz, how's it going? It is but it is sore. But I don't know how many I got. I definitely have three. But they were going nuts. Blue on bees, vinegar and wasp, blue on bees. You see, that seems right to me. Because I seem to remember when I was younger getting stung by a bee and putting ink on it, blue ink. So, but yeah, Jesus. And do you know what? It could have so easily have been my face. This is the thing. It's whatever reason they just went for the back of my head. So, and that's where they got me. But I trimmed I went away off and sort of been sure I was all right. I'm not allergic or anything like that, so it wasn't a big deal. But Bruno has been a little bit off, so I definitely think he got stung. Like, he was running around. See, he'd be running over trying to eat them anyway. You know what I mean? Like, because they're flying. Oh, it flies! I must eat it. But it was just a bit like random. And then I was back at the truck, and I was strimming for a wee bit longer, and I was going, Jesus Christ, this is sore, boy. And I went back and I sat down in the truck, and then it lashed rain, and I was like, right, that is it. I am out of here. I'm going home. I'm going up the house. I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to drink coffee. I'm going to lick my wounds. Hey, Ed, how's it going? Boop. Ah, Randy. Ah, yes, I know. Imagine getting attacked by those bees. So, yeah, that was my eventful day. That was pretty much the height of it. I did get a fair whack of strimming done, and I was doing a lot of a bit of strimming from my uncle as well. But it's like, I really didn't think that there would be that amount of wasps about, you know. So, you know, I just sort of thought that they died off. I don't know why they would be sitting in a hive. I don't know, but they were pissed. They were not happy with me at all. All they wanted to do was just sting the hell out of me, and they were following me through the forest. Like I was constantly. They were coming after me and coming after me, and I was like, right, I'm not going to go and jump in the river. You know, I'm not going to go that far. But yeah, an interesting afternoon. Yeah, Tom, that's it. That's what I was thinking. You know, like why would they be swarming? Why would they be in a nest in September? Nice. Well, Ed, that has happened on many occasions as well. So many occasions. So it was just one of these things. And you know, I haven't been stung by a wasp in such a long time. It is an incredibly painful experience, especially when they catch you on the neck. Jesus Christ. I think I got one there as well. Might be able to see that one. But yeah, okay, it was just one of those things. Disaster. So look, that was, what else did I get up to this week? I don't remember. I'm back working in schools at the minute, guys. So it's a little bit, I'm a little bit all over the place with content. It's hard to get content. I need to get the saws out and I need to get some saw stuff done. Maybe Monday I might get some saw stuff done. But what has been happening, guys, is following on from last week, guys. And this is probably not going to be a full hour tonight because I think the antihistamines are sort of making me a little bit drowsy. So what is but you never know. We'll see how the crack gets going. I will plan nothing and I will let it go and we'll see what happens. So what so I got talking to, following on from last week and following on from last week's self-sufficiency video live feed, guys, which was really interesting. I actually got talking to the guy Steve Glominsky. Well, here's the thing, Rod. Nobody is. You just do it, and then you just figure out what works, or you figure out what works for you. You should go back and watch some of my early videos, and I would be somebody who I would have been in plays, and people would have made, you know, I would have done educational plays and stuff like that, and people would have recorded them and made videos out of them and stuff like that, like not semi-professional, but they would have went around the schools and stuff like that. So, you know, you just sort of do it and you see what happens. It is let me see now. What was I saying? What was I saying? Wooly has just completely lost his mind. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes. So Steve is going to we're going to do a joint live feed. Me, I don't take my shirt off on videos, do I? What videos you be watching? So Steve is going to join us on the live stream. Ed, you would probably be interested in this one as well. UK Northern guys. He watched back the live stream that we did last week, and he sort of was going, you know, he was saying that he has a lot of information that would answer a lot of people's questions, and he said he would be able to answer stuff from a UK point of view or an Irish point of view, and it would debunk a lot of stuff that people were saying. He says that some of the more obvious, not more obvious, a lot of stuff that he hears is half truths and stuff like that. So not from our thing, but generally. So I think I might go up to his farm. It's only about 20 minutes from here, and I might have a look around and make a wee video about that place because it is super cool, and he has a big teepee and a roundhouse and all these cool things. And then I think that we will have him on for a joint live stream, and we will get all this stuff done. And that is it. And speaking of joint live streams, guys, I don't know if you have ever heard of I'm going to have to open an email here, bear with me. Randy, you might have heard of this. Fire and Steel, the bushcraft YouTube channel called Fire and Steel. I don't know if you have ever heard of this. Give me a second now. These guys are going to have me on a podcast. So there is 2 channels, Fire and Steel channels, and theirs is, I can't find it, guys. I can't find it. I'm not going to spend time looking through these. It is a channel that I was actually subscribed to before. There we go. Oh, I see what's going on there. Give me a second. Bear with me. Apologies. Human, how's it going? Human, don't you start. No, I did not get it yet. No. I'm hoping maybe that the Marine Corps will just ring me up and say, Wooly, do you want one of our tents? I'll be like, yeah, no problem. Hang on, is that Yanmar on the phone? Yes, I'll take a compact tractor of you guys. Oh no, it's Coyote. Yeah, I'll take one of yours as well. You know, all these wishes and dreams that a YouTuber has that will probably never come to fruition. But yes, that is what I'm hoping out for, Human. That somebody will just, there you go, Wooly, have that. And I'd be like, yay, thanks. But yes. So pretty much that's all that's been going on this week. It has it was good to get that organized with Steve. So he just has a couple of things coming up. So you guys might notice that there is a live stream set up on the channel already. Now that might change. So what happened is that I was chatting to him online and we were going through dates and stuff, and I was trying to figure out how to use whatever that thing is called. I don't remember what it's called. Streamyard or whatever it's called. I was trying to figure that out, and that's why that's set up. So is that what it's called? I'm live now on my channel. And I've probably deleted Streamyard. Yeah. So I was trying to get Streamyard sorted out. So that is what is going on there. But yeah, so no way, Ed. No way. Where did you get it from? Where did you get it from? If you got it from eBay, you can get your money back. Get your money back. Get on the PayPal. Get on the eBay first, and if they don't help you, get on the PayPal. Item not as described. Could be called a SNAD. Significantly not as described. If they have advertised that as being in good condition and it's ripped, it's not in good condition, and they've ripped you off. So I would get on to eBay and get your money back straight away. Contact the seller, see what they say. If you don't get any joy with them, get straight on to eBay and tell them it is a SNAD, SNAD. Oh, lovely. Okay. Well, there you go. And had they advertised it as being in good nick? He is hearing stuff like that way. Human, a GoFundMe for a compact tractor would be much better. Speaking of GoFundMes, Wooly is doing another Egypt thing. Okay, so as some of you might have already let me see if I can find this one now. I can find nothing. I can find nothing. So I have decided. I'm laughing at Rod. Nobody has ever thought that. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about if there was ripped mesh, Ed. I really wouldn't, because I never use my mesh like that. So good man, Randy. Positive thinking wins lots of prizes, man. Lots of prizes. So it is. I have decided that I've been interested in. Have you ever heard of a guy called Wim Hof? I'm sure some of you guys have heard of Wim Hof. He is a record-breaking free diver type person who's into the mammalian dive reflex. Yeah, the dunker, I suppose, is what you would call him. So I have, yeah, that's him. Yeah. So I have been following Wim Hof, and I have been doing a little bit of the breathing, which is a little bit weird, but I have been having cold showers every day. So if I go in for my swim, I go in for an hour swim once a week in the swimming pool, not in the sea because it's freezing. And when I get, so at the house, I'll do my workout, I'll have my normal shower, and then I'll turn the shower to cold, and I have a 4-minute cold shower. Now, guys, it's tough. It was tough at the start. Adon, how's it going? It is like, it's like, it was tough at the start, but you get so used to it. It's like, I used to be like, just one hand. And now what I can do is, when I am finished my shower and stuff like that, I just flick it to the cold, and I can just stand there and let it go. Yeah. Yeah. Now there's kids on, guys, before we go too much. There's kids on. So basically what happens is, Ed, how's it working for you? I actually like it. It's like, it's a bit of self-discipline. So and yes, I think so. Yeah, there is actually, Ed. I saw that. I saw some guys doing that in the rivers online. I don't know why I came across that, but because I sort of got into that. And guys, there is an organization that I have known about for a long time called Surfers Against Sewage. And I remember even before I got into surfing, I was aware of this organization because they were involved with the Animal brand, the Animal Clothing Company brand. And they, yeah, so I was there at 7 o'clock this morning having a cold shower. That gets you going. But they are doing a dip a day in October. So I have a big blue barrel out the back. I'm going to hose it down. I'm going to empty it and power hose it. I'm going to fill it full of water, and I'm going to leave it out the back. And I'm also going to try and get to the sea. Yeah, so this is sort of the opposite, human. I'm just sort of jumping into a big pool of cold water. So I'm going to have to start going into, now, when I go into the sea, I'm not going in a wetsuit or anything like that. I'm going in a pair of shorts in October. And do you know something? I have this hill track jacket that you guys would have seen. This is the fiber pile lined hill track jacket. This is a toasty jacket, guys. And I actually had to wear it at the weekend past there last Sunday, because I was out on Saturday running my bushcraft sessions, and it was cold. It was, oh no, what have I done? Oh yeah. actually hooked my guitar. So it was really cold. No, just the wrong attire. That is a very good way to put it. I remember reading that somewhere, and somebody said, spoken by somebody with lots of Gore-Tex. Yeah, same thing. I was actually going to go and buy a whiskey barrel. There's a boy in Dundalk selling old whiskey barrels for 35 quid, 35 euros or something, I think. And I was going to grab one because it's just a wee bit more aesthetically pleasing than having a big blue barrel down the back of your garden. But I think what I might do is I might cut the blue barrel down a bit. You know, it's one of these 400-liter ones or 350 liters or something. It's a big lump of a barrel, but you know, you don't need all of it, you know, because I want it to be easy to get in and out of instead of, you know, I'm going to need steps and stuff. I think I was definitely stung there. You probably can't see anything there. But, you know, Krylon paint. Ah, painted like a whiskey bar. Yeah. Wasps. Yes. Wasps. But yeah, that would be the sort of thing I would do. I would go buy a whiskey barrel because I think it looks cooler. You know, I could always just go down the Red Branch and jump into the river as well. Do you know what I mean? So that'd be cold. That's a good idea. I was actually thinking of getting. Do you know the plastic containers that pubs use for putting their empty bottles into? I thought that would be perfect, but they're about 100 quid. Yeah, I need a get up. This is the thing. A get up? You mean like an outfit? Oh yeah. Well, I'm doing it once a day for a month, Randy. It's not just a one-off. I was somewhere today and somebody had an old bath. You could just get an old bath and plug it up, couldn't you? That would work 100%. Generally, a river is going to be colder than the sea. That's the way. That's what I think. Yeah. I know what you mean, Randy. I know what you mean. Every day it must get more elaborate. You know, at the end of it, I'll be like some drag queen with a big bunch of what was the name of that one? That Latin American one that used to have all the fruit on top of her head. A bath would actually work. I was down at John's today and John had a bath. Cameron Miranda, that's her. Yeah, so I wonder what John let me borrow his bath. I wonder what Siobhan let me put a bath in the back garden for a little while. No. She said no. I knew you would say no, Siobhan. It's okay. So we listening to my live feeds, or are you watching it? I doubt they're watching it. JK Saw Shop, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? So I had fully intended. Well, you see, I'm not a Viking, Randy. I'm a Celt. I don't know if we wore horned helmets, but what was I going to say? 1930. Not a bad idea. I had actually intended on. I had a topic for tonight, but because I was sort of a bit. Did they? I don't have a horse. Jimmy, how's it going? Hang on, Simon, you lost me. I don't have a horse. Nice. No, it's dropping here as well. You can feel it. But so I was going to talk about the difference between prepping and self-reliance, but I think I'm going. Oh, clothes horse. Everybody knows I've got a clothes horse. I always have my clothes hanging up here in my very. Thank you very much, Chippy. Appreciate it, buddy. In my very professional studio, you know. So, what was it? What was I going to say? So it was. Yes, or is it? I've never been on a real horse, not since I was a child, and I don't really remember it. So I probably have put that out of my brain. It was so difficult. Yes, I was going to talk about prepping versus self-sufficiency, but I sort of was thinking, yes, that's exactly what it does. Yeah, it depends if it closes or not. This is the thing. Sometimes they can close unexpectedly, and now that's sore if you're riding it. So I think we'll just randomly talk about stuff, and we'll save that for another time. It is looking like the planned one that I have with Steve is probably going to be 3 weeks away anyway. DR, no. Adon, sorry, Adon, I called you Aaron now. See you, Adon, take it easy. So it's like, I might want to string it. I want to get a wee bit more sort of information in here first before I go down that road. Yes. Wooly with an IE and a heart over the I. So that is exactly it, Simon. The time to panic buy is now. No. Okay, so even I see a load of the prepper sites are selling off stock. They're selling off the stuff that they can't get rid of, you know. So the Preppers Bunker in the UK is a good site for getting stuff. So tasks for this time of year topic. That's a good idea, because you know what? That's the sort of way that my videos go this time of year. So would I just be double jobbing it? Do you know what I mean? Do you think, would you like to see the video before the live stream? Because would that make more sense to you? I need a turnip. I have a turnip downstairs. Where are we going with this cunning plan? So basically, before we go any further, I need to go down and I need to bathe my head in vinegar in order to get a decent night's sleep and get rid of this bloody pain. Well, I was hoping that the live stream, maybe I'll get a video up there and we'll talk through his place. But I have a feeling that his place is going to be so interesting that it could be a 4-hour long video. So maybe we'll talk through it, and then we'll do the live stream, and we'll have some videos with so that any questions that you guys have, you can put to this man himself, okay? Because he does do a lot with alternative energy. So he does set up solar systems for people, and he buys in. I'm not really sure. Like his business, part of his business is definitely to do with setting people up with their own off-grid solar systems. Do you know what I mean? So, and he did say that solar is quite misunderstood here, in that you get more out of it than you think. That's what he was saying. So he said, like, one of the most common, do video first. Okay, that's what I'll do. So I'll get on to him and I'll figure something out. And you see, so he also runs courses up in his place as well. So self-sufficiency courses, basic self-sufficiency courses, and basic courses on living off grid and stuff. So he's a very interesting guy. So it would be good to get him on. It would be good to get up and see his place. Problem being is that the kids will be coming. Well, it's not a problem. I could be very distracted when I'm up there and be like, "Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this!" You know. So it could just be an hour-long video of me going, "Hey, look at this!" I think that's the way it's looking, Stuart. Thank you. This is not the right book, but I need this. I need that page. It's only a Facebook page at the, let me see now. Well, he will definitely be the boy to help you with that. That is the link to his Facebook page, guys. So Simon, you send him a message and tell him that you're a Woolly's World subscriber, and then I had been talking about him, and he'll understand where it's going straight away. Okay. So I don't know if there is I don't know if there's a YouTube channel or anything like that, or a website. Is there a website? There's definitely something opening there. Excuse me. But everything is very slow. Very, 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 very slow. Oh my God. He has a here's his website. So yeah, it's cool. It's just cool, you know. See, look, this is me just going down the rabbit hole now. Anyway, look, I am going to get rid of that. That is the link, guys, and I will probably have to look into a wee bit more of that myself, because it's super cool. It's super, super cool. Man, no, look, I'm going to close that down. Jesus Christ, I'm way looking at this. I'm supposed to be live. Let me just see. Matthew, thank you very much. Sorry, guys. Went away off there in the tangent, looking at stuff. Yeah, I would be interested in a course there myself. It's something myself and Steve have spoken about maybe coordinating a course together where I come up and do a couple of workshops in his place, or he comes down and does a couple of workshops at my place, or something like that. So, Matthew, you are very welcome to the madhouse, to the absolute madhouse. Yes, and I'm back in the room. Did we lose coverage there? Or was it just me? Or was it just me just going down the rabbit hole of looking at off-grid solutions that I don't need yet, because I am very much on grid? I know the air chip is class, isn't it? I like that as well. So and as far as I'm aware, he builds all this stuff himself. So he's one of these guys that probably should have a YouTube channel, you know. Okay, no, it was just me like this. Look. Because I was looking at the things. Nobody has to send me any money except you, Randy, when you win the lotto, of course. So, guys, it is that's interesting. That is interesting, you know. So I would like to go over and have a look at it. I'll get on to him and I'll arrange something and see if I can get over someday next week and get a video out for you guys. Now, is the self-sufficiency side of things something that you are interested in? Because I think all this crack that's going on in the world at the minute is the kick in the arse that I need. Yeah, good man, Ed. You know, it's the kick in the arse that I need, because it's something that I had always planned on doing, and then you just sort of get, I don't know, you just sort of get sidetracked, don't you? You just sort of get sidetracked with life. And no, it's okay, Randy. No, that's me. I thought that we had lost connection or something as well. You get sidetracked in life and you end up just, life gets in the way of your life. There's no what they said. Yeah, that would be the dream, like, wouldn't it? Imagine not having to pay electricity bills. Imagine how much of a saving that would be. Peterson's Farm, howdy. Yeah, Chippy, you see, this is the same. Rod, thank you very much, buddy. Exactly, human. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Man, I gotta figure out if it's vinegar or if it's vinegar or if it's ink. For the vinegar, good man. For the vinegar, I'm going to have to try vinegar. I'll be down at work tomorrow, and everybody will be going, "Oh, I smell chips. Anybody smell chips?" I'd be like, "Me, it's my vinegar. It's my vinegar." So it's crazy. It's crazy how painful it can be. Like at 8 hours later, 7 hours later, or something. Even with painkillers and all that, it's crazy. It's crazy. So listen, guys, what I'm going to do. I'm writing notes. The tablets from dried peas. Imagine, Randy, we tractor symbol, you just press on it. Kubota. Yeah. What were those tablets? What were they? You see, there's an acid alkali thing going on here, and I can't remember which is which. But anyway, I will figure it out. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Apologies for being a little bit late, but unfortunately, after being attacked by the wasps today, it is sore. It is sore. And I think the antihistamines are sort of kicking my arse a little bit as well. But what I am going to do, guys, is I am going to vinegar. I know vinegar is the acid, but I can't remember which one is which. Ed, thank you very much, buddy. I can't remember which one is which. Wow. I'm one of these people that swells up. I'm one of these people that gets banged by something, gets bitten by something, and something. Yes, the tablet was an alkali, so it must be vinegar. Vinegar for wasps. There's only one way to find out. I'm going to go down and have a vinegar shower later when I'm finished this. Vinegar for wasps and things for things. Journey North, how's it going? Sodium hydroxide is an alkali. Okay. Anyway, look. Cool. Guys, well, I'll explore it a bit and we'll see how we go with it. Yeah. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark, human. But guys, look, we'll run with it for a bit. I've got my garden all cut out and everything. I just need to dig it out, which is going to be the hard part. But I'm going to have a digger in a couple of weeks, so I might just get the digger to do it. Well, it wasn't hornets, Peterson's Farm. It was yellow jackets, you would call them. I was brush cutting today, and I brush cutted a nest of yellow jackets, and they decided to get me I have my collar up like this, and they stung me all up here, just like from here down. I don't even know how many. I don't even know how many. At least 3, possibly more. It was really, and the dog got stung too. Poor old Bruno. Sure, he's only over trying to protect me, isn't he? But what can you do, guys? Headlamp video chopping. Yeah. Try and get the digger sorted. Oh no, are you allergic? I tell you, my heart was beating fast. Like I have studied anaphylactic shock and stuff like that back in the day when I was an EMT. I've never had an issue with it before, so I wasn't really too concerned, even though I was like out in the woods on my own, me and the dogs. But Bruno does not have thumbs, and he's really bad at dialing 999. Really bad. He just sort of mashes the touchscreen with his paw. His ears, actually. I'll be sitting on the phone like this, and he'll get up and sit beside me, fling his ears back, and his ears can move the phone. Germaline, eh? I do like the smell of Germaline. It reminds me of root beer, and I love root beer. Guys, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay frosty. Got a nice video. Well, Bushmills is always an option. Got a nice little video coming out for you guys this weekend.